Imagine if the only witness to a murder was a parrot, or if a stray cat held the key to solving a decade-old mystery. As strange as it sounds, sometimes the animal kingdom provides clues that humans overlook. Today we're diving into 5 of the strangest cases where animals played crucial roles in solving crimes. These aren't your average detectives. These are creatures whose instincts and behaviors revealed shocking truths. From a chatty parrot who wouldn't stay silent, to a brave cockatoo who left an undeniable mark. Here are 5 bizarre cases where animals helped bring criminals to justice. Number 1. Bud the Parrot, the Michigan murder witness. It's a quiet night in Michigan, but the silence is soon shattered by 5 gunshots. A man lies dead in his home, and beside him his wife is found with a gunshot wound to the head, but she's alive. The crime scene is chaotic, but no one truly knows what happened in those final moments. Well, no one except for Bud. But Bud isn't just any witness. He's a parrot. Bud, a gray African parrot known for mimicking human speech, belonged to the Durham family. In the aftermath of the shooting, as relatives began piecing together the events, they noticed something unsettling. Bud had started repeating phrases in an eerie, distressed voice. Phrases like, "Don't f***ing shoot!" spoken in what sounded like Martin's voice. Family members believed the parrot had witnessed the entire tragedy, and Bud's vocal outbursts seemed to echo the horror of that night. Though Bud's testimony would never hold up in court, his words cast a long shadow. Glenna Durham, the surviving wife, was eventually convicted of Martin's murder, with Bud's chilling testimony becoming a haunting reminder of a crime that left scars on everyone involved, even their feathered friend. Number 2. Bird the Cockatoo, feathered defense. In Texas, a quiet day at home turns into a nightmare for Kevin Butler. Intruders have forced their way in, and Butler's only ally in the fight for his life is a cockatoo named Bird. In a last act of loyalty, Bird tries to defend his owner, flapping, screeching, and clawing at the attackers. But in the struggle, Bird is killed. Yet Bird's bravery was not in vain. His beak left one final mark, a clue in the form of DNA from his attacker. This crucial evidence linked the killer directly to the scene, and Bird's sacrifice helped authorities bring justice for Kevin Butler's death. The cockatoo may be gone, but his loyalty left an indelible mark on the case, and on the guilty. Number 3. The case of cat fur. Lori Auker's disappearance. It was 1989 in Pennsylvania when Lori Auker, a young mother and pet store worker, went missing. With no immediate leads, the case went cold, but detectives held on to one small clue: fur. This wasn't just any fur. It was Lori's cat's hair, gathered from her home. The fur, almost invisible to the naked eye, turned out to be the silent witness no one expected. When investigators discovered the cat's hair inside the car of Lori's estranged husband, Robert, it painted a chilling picture. He claimed innocence, but the cat fur was impossible to ignore, marking his presence like a shadow he couldn't shake. This tiny bit of evidence helped seal the case, ultimately linking Robert to Lori's disappearance and bringing him to justice. Sometimes the smallest clues speak the loudest. Number 4. Hira the Parrot, the Unspoken Confession. In Agra, India, tragedy struck when Neelam Sharma was brutally murdered in her own home. As her family grappled with the shock, one member of the household seemed especially disturbed: Hira, her parrot. Hira had started to display strange behavior, growing visibly agitated whenever a particular relative, the family's nephew, visited. The family grew suspicious, and as they shared their concerns with police, their nephew's composure began to crack. Unable to escape the pressure of suspicion, he eventually confessed to the crime. Hira, the parrot, had sensed what no one else could see. Through his instinctive response, he became an unlikely but irreplaceable source of justice. Number 5. The Brazilian prison cat, Furry Smuggler. In Brazil, strange things happen under the cover of night. One evening, guards at a prison in the city of Arapiraca noticed an unusual visitor roaming the grounds. A cat. But this wasn't just any stray. This cat was a carrier, With a small stash of items taped around its body, including a cell phone, saw blades, and drill bits, it was clear this cat was on a mission. The guards captured the feline, revealing a smuggling plot that had been in the works for weeks. Though the prisoners refused to own the cat, authorities were left baffled by how cleverly the scheme had been executed. This cat may not have spoken a word, but it uncovered a crime that left everyone, even the guards, in disbelief. And there you have it. 5 bizarre cases where animals helped solve mysteries that left us all questioning what other secrets the animal kingdom might hold. From loyal parrots to courageous cockatoos, these animals showed us that sometimes justice has more than just 2 legs. So, what do you think? Could there be more untold stories out there, just waiting for the right witness? If you enjoyed this dive into the strange and uncanny world of animal detectives, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay tuned for more bizarre mysteries and incredible true crime stories. And remember, sometimes our closest allies might just be the ones with wings, claws, or even a purr.